Hi everybody, good evening. This is a new room released just today by TryHackMe. I think it's a free room. They changed the design. I don't know why they put free and now. There's no in the bottom. Room info, room type, free room. Anyone can deploy, and they hide that one so people they will not find where to put like now anymore. So it's just in the top here. And that's what's his name. Complete the room to receive an echo-powered feedback on your action. I didn't say it when I did it first time. So we have detecting web attacks, explore web attacks, and detection method through log and network traffic analysis. Also, we have a small lab here. We have Wireshark and we have weblog access.log. We can test knowledge. This is simple, no, but give you an idea usually. Web attack are among the most common ways attackers gain entry into target system. Public-facing website and web application often sit in front of databases and other infrastructure. Of course, this room is free, guys. You can read them just going through the labs. Learn common client side and server side and set benefit and limitation of log-based detection. Explore network traffic based detection method instead and how why web application firewall. This is just a brief part of it. Practice identify common web attack using method covered. Yeah, pretext is good to know, but not really. Basic web check, yeah, it's good to have it. Now, of course, we have two when the client side and the server side. The client side usually will not have too much log about them because they happen in the user computer and in the client side, the browser. Usually they attack directly in the browser, so student user for example happen like that. SOC visibility usually you're not because it's somehow outside. Class inside attack rely on abusing weakness in user behavior or the user device. This attack often exploit vulnerabilities in browsers or trick the user into performing unsafe action to gain access to account and steal sensitive information. Valuable data can be stored in user device, so a successful client-side attack can result in data loss. For example, give us an example. Imagine browsing your favorite e-commerce site and clicking an image of product you are interested in. Unknowingly to you, an attacker has hidden malicious and visible windows inside the page. The SOC limitation in this case, the tools available to an analysis such as server-side log and network traffic capture offer little or no visibility into what occurs inside user browser. As discussed above, client-side attack occur in a user system. Of course, here you can say the logs in your machine, we can find them, but here the SOC is the most outside, so that's part of the dilemma. The common are well known. The SSRF, the SSRF, cross-site request version, CSRF, and XSS. You can basic junior TryHackMe pen tester. You can find this one, the famous one, the pop-up hello script. So this one usually there's rooms for that, and you can hover from them if you want to go to see the rooms. What class attack rely on exploiting behavior of yeah, this one we talk about them, the server side attack. And the famous one if for this one is XSS. It's one straightforward. The server side, yes, because server we have log in the server database and things like that. So servers attack rely on exploit the vulnerability within the web server. They exploit code and on the back end and support the website web application. While client-side attack manipulate user interaction with your site, server-side attack focus on taking advantage of the system itself. Now for the SOC there is an advantage because one advantage of SOC because now if attackers send something we have all the visibility because there's logs in the server. Sorry side guys for my voice, and still having sick with my fluish. So we have server logs. The common is you have brute forcing attack, SQL injection, and command injection are usually and they give us example brute force that happened to T-Mobile in 2021. SQL injection, they give us example of this Movit with the links here, as you can read about them. It's a free roam, as I said. A command injection is when website text is input and pass it to the system without checking it, yeah, of course, with a sanitization. What class of attack? So server side is, yeah, it called server side. Which server attack let abuse for dumping database is SQL injection, and for TryHackMe is they do an abbreviation SQLi. I'm not sure why they call it SQLi, but it will mix with the other one. Now we start practicing a log based detection. Is it practice this one? Yeah, we are practicing. Uh, Log can be valuable tool for detecting web attacks. Every request sent to a web server can have evidence in its access and error logs. So basically, the logs are very important. You have client IP address, no malicious or outside, vice, total, things like that. Types, stems and request page, states code 404 not found, 200 302 for redirect. Response size is very important because significantly smaller or larger than normal response. Usually we use it with fav. Refer a page that don't fit normal site navigation. Use agent, for example, SQL map, WScan, fav, Hydra, all of that. So you have the IP, you have the request, you have the code, the size, you have what was requested, and the agent. Attack in logs. Of course, in the logs, for example, the example they show us is this one. It's better to understand it with the example. For example, you have Go pasta. You can see 404, 404 not found. Then he found something. He found a catalog. He found WordPress. So he found WP console not found, not found. Then he found the login. After he found the login, he shoot Hydra. Hydra. Now we have 200 I'm not sure why it's not supposed to be 401. It should be 200. 302 is redirected, it means login was successful. 401. 404 not found. What? 401, I forgot about it. And then after that is for example his login, he found an endpoint search, and then he's going to SQL map. Uh, yeah, next attack exploit login. 302 is very important because redirect, and then we have SQL map, so we have these ones. Now log limitation, yeah, because usually what happens in log limitation, while access log is useful, usually you find it like a line like that. You find, yes, the IP, you find the type, request, the endpoint, the status, the size, but doesn't tell you what username the form has. It doesn't save it, so the post body is not there. No, we have this investigation that's look for the agent, look for the name of the page that I perform brute force, and decode the SQL map. Now, if not you, if I go here, it's sorry, it's in desktop. We have the Vim access log. It's easy room. Let's not do too much fancy about it. You can see it start with fav, and you can see the 200. A 404 may not found. He found the login.php. He found the home. He found the catalog. He found products. So this is not found. He found not found. So after he found a login and home or that. Now it's not targeting the login.php endpoint, and you can see the brute forcing start, and that's why we don't see username password was used there. So we have a login, then we after no, what exactly is doing here? Sorry, why it's a guest request in Hydra? Is this real example or something? I'm getting confused. Why Hydra send maybe just testing it first. Hydra is testing it first, and then a post request. So here is brute forcing start. You see the 200. That's why I said the 200. I was confused with the 400 there. The 401. And then we have a 3. When you see 302, that's where the Hydra will stop. It redirect to mean because login is correct, so is redirecting somewhere. Let's see where is redirecting. Redirecting to account. So after the 302, it redirect to account, and then we have this endpoint that doing something. So if we go this one, if we put it there, we give the SQL injection, and this give us answer for the last question. And we know from the first one that the agent is fuzz. And what's the name of the page which attack? At least we got it. It's a login .php. Now here a difference for network traffic analysis allow analysts to examine the raw data exchange between client and server by capturing and inspecting packet. Analysts can observe attack behavior on a more detailed level, and this is where Wireshark come. So in this case we have a Wireshark, and then they give us an example here. They filter user agent. I don't know this example. It doesn't pop up automatic there. So you can see go bust the start, enumeration, then Hydra brute forcing, then SQL map. Uh, in what's his name, in Wireshark, if you use Wireshark the follow, you will see now the 3 auto redirect, and you can see the agent and all of that, and you find the correct password. And then we have an example of SQL injection. If you follow ID go on, and this one, to understand it better, is let's do practice. Talking about it, it's not really helpful. Let's open traffic.pickup. Let's do the same what they said. They said HTTP. Now, because isn't too much traffic, what's the question first? The password for low brute forcing and the flag for the SQLi. Okay, isn't too many stuff here. So usually when there isn't too many stuff, you can go away with it because you can see what is going. And first of all, let's see what exactly this guy was doing here. I don't know what's the logic of the HTTP dot user agent. I don't know. I was right. This user agent, I don't know what exactly the filter for. Let's do this. Sorry, guys. Where is that user agent? I'll show you what we do. We just click, right click, and apply as a colon, and then we have the user agent here. I don't know what that user agent is. Let me see before I jump my guns. IP and HTTP user. What? It's simple. Jump straight there. No, I don't know. I usually don't do it like that. I'm not sure. So we have the protocol. We have the length. We have sources. Make this smaller. Don't too much time. So we have. We can see the agent. The FAF is coming now. We have remember when they said the question is it said so you don't get confused, what's the password? It's a form. Usually when I do the form I just do http request, so to be faster, uh, http request method. I just say, for example, I go post so I can see what I'm talking about, because when you do the post you can see them. Now I can see all the post requests that he's doing, and if I open any one of them, now I can see HTML form data, and then I can see this username things, and I can just apply as a colon. Oh no, not you. Username password. No, not you. Uh, Not the key, the value. Now I can see the passwords. Now the question is, which one is the correct? Remember, for us to know, you are more interested in that 302 request. This one. Why is that 302? Uh, a response 200. Not this one. The 302 is the one that give us the sign. So you can just do a request pause, or you can just do uh, or I can be more lazy and I just say HTTP give me the response, or HTTP response. So here it means I would check the response for this, the post request or the response, but will be also too noisy here. But it gave me an idea because I'm more looking for 302. Where is the moved permanently? We have the 302 here, but I need to know where it came from. This 302, who sent it, because they are not. Don't look them like one after one. Then what is name? Wireshark will tell you the request is in frame 306. So this 302 is a response to this request. Click on it. Then we come here. So this request is the one, and if we do follow it, TCP or HTTP is fine. Now if I follow it, it confirms the password that I'm looking for. And it gave me a response because I can see the 302 response there. Of course, you can also do, if you would lazy more, you can just HTTP response code. If you want to see all of them, you just see equal of 200. There are not too many of them, so you and you can see it tell you here. I mean I found the OK one. I'm not interested in, but and you go back there, we just straight said equal 302. uh, 302, and it give you straight the one, and 306, because if you just go HTTP and you're stuck there, you need to look for them, uh, or because there are not too many of them, you can just look which one has the response 302, and that's the one that usually you're looking for. uh, and then of course at the end, after the 302, where is the 302 found here? You can see it's going to account Mozilla. um, you can see there are the admin, the one, and then you can see this one SQL map, start here, follow HTTP stream, and SQL map is sending this value. So if I go to our friend there, we get oh, the SQL map. The flag, not the request. The flag is here. A response of the database SQL injection. I hope, guys, I was able to explain it. If you have question, let me know in the comment. No, it's just how the protection. For example, here we talk about suspicious request, legitimate web application firewall detect. Like now we have WordPress, we have that web fence or Cloudflare. Or a web application firewall, often the first line of defense for website and web application. So far in this room, we have focused on detecting. So we have, sorry guys, we have inspect and decide whether to allow web request or block it entirely based on predefined rules. For example, the rule block common attack pattern, block no malicious payload, block malicious user agent, for example. deny no malicious source through IP, custom build rule tailored to specific, like only allow only get post request, rate limiting, especially when you have WordPress site. Imagine you get notice repeat get request to endpoint change username with the user agent, for example SQL map. So now you create if user agent contain SQL then block. This is normal. I don't know what. Yeah, but you can get the point here. Web don't always need to block suspicious requests. Sorry, outright. For example, they can challenge requests with captcha to verify whether they come from real user rather than a bot. This will be extremely valuable considering the malicious bot traffic makes 30% of a global web traffic. Oops. So your custom rule, if IP equal block, so break directly apply if user agent block, uh, if not US, for example, you challenge. Many modern WAF solution include built-in rules set designed for mitigation or substance. Okay. They receive regular update. Okay, now what? Check out how Cloudflare maintain curated IP sources. I didn't check that. Let's check now. WAF expert web requests. It's straightforward. And this is create a custom firewall to block user agent. I think is this one. If user agent equal. Let's not waste everybody time. Both TryHackMe, then a block. What we have here? Okay guys, it's free room, you can read, then if you have question, give me the comment. Yeah, thank you very much and hope you enjoyed and have a good day.